Hi guys, let's
The
start
one
the
with the
briefing for this
crosses.
stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat
This
and
is the
without
hard
any
one.
difficulties. But be on
If
your
you're
guard as the
starting
wind can lead
behind,
to bordures. As
it's
we've
done.
got the leader's jersey,
They're
we'll
gonna
have to
lose a lot
shoulder
of
our
time.
responsibilities and set
I
the
don't
pace in the
expect
peloton. But the main
Merckx
opponent
to
today
lose
is the
time,
wind.
but yeah, it is what it is. It's a really dangerous stage because losing down the flats is just not that nice. Like if you lose time in the mountains, it is because you were not the best one. But on the flat, if you're not well positioned, you're gonna get. You can lose the tour here. If you really mess up, you can lose the tour in this stage. If you really mess up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna put anyone in the breakaway. Oh no, I have the bad form.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Denmark. There's a good chance that the hierarchy established after the inaugural time trial will be shattered by the end of this first road race stage. The presence of wind during the crossing of the Great Belt Bridge.
Oh my god, I'm gonna put like Guaro. I'm just a
Could split the peloton into numerous echelons. And as is often the case, some riders could already lose a lot of time in the general classification.
We're not gonna face this. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna let the sprinted teams do all the dirty work. Because like on the flat I'm not gonna kill my team. Nobody's in bad shape. I need all my teammates. Well, Namur is the first rider for the text, but how did Quintana, like how did they do this? Like they don't have that high of a rating on time trial, prologue, and like they beat it. Look who they all beat it. Look at these ratings. How did they do that? These two. How did Quintana? If this was real life, I will not believe my eyes. Like how did that happen? Like
1.5 minutes for the breakaway.
So yeah.
It might just work.
But yeah, Nibali's gonna get butchered in the mountains by Merckx. He's gonna get destroyed. Is this on legendary? Yes it is. Just to be sure. Just one single rider. He's really gonna regret that.
The time gap between the peloton
And he's gonna get to Arendsman and Mozato.
and the breakaway is decreasing.
Imagine your rider is involved in a crash while you're simming and you have to withdraw from the race. Dennis crashed, but it's nothing that serious, but could cause problems in the future. It's already back with the peloton.
The time gap with the head of the race is stable. The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing.
For this series, but it's my favorite one.
First riders are 2 kilometers from the climb.
This is all swimming just until the end.
The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway.
Garbage crash. Someone crashed out from the race. Who will it be? When they disappear? Jungels. That's just hard for Aja to say.
Here's the final classified climb of this stage. Once again, there is 1 point up for grabs in the best climber classification.
I had to withdraw from the race. I was in my first tour. That literally just happened. Merckx crash. But like, Jungels is out of this tour already. Will there be more to follow him?
The breakaway is losing ground. The men at the front will soon be crossing through the feed zone. Time for them to...
8 riders. Like, who is it? Van Avermaet, Elisond, Herrada, Nisolo, Martin, Woods. Dowset van maken. A lot of fries from Israel Premier.
Pick up something to eat in half of the stage.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Doesn't matter anymore. Like the sprint, we don't have any sprinters, so we should not really care about this.
They're going to have to ride hard to read in the breakaway. With this lead, they can start to believe it.
After breakaway gets the stage win, I don't really care, because all I care is the overall standings. I'm not gonna win this stage. Nobody can sprint on my team. Maybe Feline, but I'm not gonna control him, because
It's decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
If something happens to me, but he's sorry with the crosswind, I'm not gonna risk that everything.
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
Now just singing. When our movie drops. Yeah, he's gonna get caught by the peloton. What's next?
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
I don't know what Lopez will do. It's already really close. I'm gonna select Lutsenko to protect me, because he's like the best rider on the flag.
I'm coming to protect you.
Oh, he's the one I need.
Last time check with the breakaway. 1 minute.
So now it's time to position ourselves. I would tell them to all do the pace, just because to get them up.
Guys, we're approaching the bridge, and they'll be with less than 5 kilometers. You really have to be up front. Go!
Like Mercs, but it's really hard, because I don't know if 74 on the flats will be enough. These legends, they have like 80, 83. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I hope nothing bad happens to anybody. I hope I can manage to follow. I don't see any. I don't see a lot of teammates like I should be. I spent it right. Nobody's surrounding me, but I'm not protecting me.
The breakaway is holding off the peloton, but it's going to be difficult.
Nobody's around me, like, they are already letting me down. But this is a funny stage, because everything can happen.
Watch out, guys. His team is attempting a bordure. Move up immediately to the front of the peloton.
Yeah, move up. I did. But you guys, you messed up. You guys messed up. Now I'm gonna lose a lot of energy, because nobody's protecting me. Like damn. Nobody. I don't want to drop back, because it's really easy. Once you're in the back. Alright, I'm gonna drop a bit back, because I don't want to be in the wind. Yeah, Lutsenko messed up. Lutsenko is the one that I wanted, and he already messed up. Who's the best rider on the flat? I'm gonna ask Moscon if he can come towards me. Team. Oh my god. Oh, here's Buaro. I'm just gonna tell him to protect me, because he's right next to me. And I don't know if the other riders of my team will get back. We already dropped, like, yeah, on the teal. Like, a lot of riders dropped already, like big ones. I'm not gonna go through.
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
I'll see it at the end of the stage. But yeah, really a lot of riders already get called out. And this is just gonna go into the final 5 kilometers. Yeah, Nibali isn't that meta for this. Like, here's Faline, but like, it's really hard to catch up. To stay with these ones, because these are like experts with this. And I'm just climbing. Faline is well positioned, is good. is also great. I'm gonna needs to, if they don't eat their job.
Okay,
I don't
I'll consume a
expect
feed.
Lopez to stay with us, but Lutsenko, come on, you dude. You're like the best rider of our team for this type of stages, and you mess up. You're gonna, Fellini is gonna drive, because what happened to Anquetil? What happened
30
to
seconds
him?
lead for the head of the race.
Like, I don't think, and Hino too, Grai too. Who else? Valverde, Landa. is the left
15
rider
kilometers
in
from the
race.
finish for the group at the front.
But so far it's going well for me. Like it's really going bad for some riders. I'm gonna tell them to eat already. Because I don't
Change of
expect
leader in the
this to
overall
drop
youth
down.
standings.
And if it drops
Okay, I'll
down,
consume
I'm
a feed.
gonna tell them to continue to drive. Because there are a lot of riders behind. I need to take a lot of time for the GC every minute.
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers.
Yes, and Lutsenko is not here. But yeah, his stamina, he is almost dead. But I don't care. He's not the GC leader. I am, so he needs to work. And like doing like a second guy in your team is really almost impossible in this mode, because you need to use everyone to help you. I want to drop some other guys, but at the moment this stays really calm, to be honest. 60 is still a lot for this type of stage. So we're gonna eat with Nibali. Imagine they drop me now. Even gonna get even approved pass.
There are only 10 kilometers left to go, and no one has managed to get away for the stage win.
I'm gonna drive like crazy. Like as green you can go too. Like Miguel Angel Lopez, the climber, is driving at the top of the peloton in the front. They're gonna survive this. It all went pretty well for most of us. But how did Lutsenko mess that up? Like I said, a lot of guys are like behind for minutes already, so it's really something. If you don't be careful here, you can lose it too, because if you're too much at the back, you end up with these guys. Like 60 riders. I hope you don't get dropped now, because we are kind of in the middle. Like you see, some riders are still gonna get dropped. But I'm riding in the wind. It's not perfect. Protect me. What did I? I'm losing fast.
Just 5 more kilometers. Get ready to sprint. We must win to secure the green jersey.
I'm not in the best position now. No, I think it's almost over. Here's fault. It's not the one. God damn. I almost dropped. I almost dropped. I don't know, but it could easily...
3 kilometers. Nobody has yet managed to gain the upper hand.
And now we're gonna just let my team drive like crazy. Just all drive like crazy.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
I mean, we're gonna win this sprint, of course, because these are top sprinters. Wait, you know what, Farine? You can try the sprint. You can try the sprint.
Right, I'll concentrate on the classification of the stage.
Because maybe I will lose some seconds with Nibali, because some riders, you see 5 riders drop. I'm just gonna do everything with Nibali. Take the
Last
right
kilometer.
turn.
It will be decided in the sprint.
He's being left behind.
See,
It's good
I'm gonna
news
lose
for
some
the overall
time.
standing.
I'm gonna lose some time. I'm gonna lose 6 seconds. I might lose the better goals because of this. I don't know. Demar won this because I saw like Groupama FDG rider with his arms in the air, so Demar won this, so this is good, but did I lose the yellow jersey? Because like, I don't know, did I lose some time? You'll see, but this is what I mean. At least I tried.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's amongst the leading riders. We can say that everything is going well for him. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostesses. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly.
And now it's time to check up all the damage.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage.
So
the least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. We retain the yellow jersey. It's today's source of comfort.
He was one of those final 5 riders that dropped. And this is what I mean. He still can drop even after the win. He still can get dropped. But it's just 37 seconds, so that should be not that bad. Who is Bartali? 1 minute and a half. Like, that is bad, but he's not the main leader from his team. But yeah, it's good for me because maybe if this didn't happen, he might have ended before me in the GC. So like, it's a gift. Who else? Like Valverde. Dennis clearly crashed in the race, but Valverde lost 1 minute 43 seconds. It's a lot. At least another like just free time on him. Who is next? Because there are more legends. Roland, but he isn't that important. Mollema, 3 minutes 34 seconds. Thomas, Dumoulin, Alaphilippe, Adam Yates, like all at the same time. Full sang, like Simon Yates, Chasing, Carapaz, and here Lutsenko, Manches, Vingegaard, 4 minutes 43 seconds. There are more legends still behind. I don't know where they are, but where's Hino? 6 minutes. That's crazy. It just was 6 minutes. 4 BR legend. Barguil is also a good rider. Who is next? Yeah, Landa of course. Chavez. Bobet, another legend. And where Anquetil is so far behind. In the right too. Like there's a lot of time. And just more Jungels is out of the race because of a withdrawal. He crashed. So yeah, it's not great to lose a rider now. It could have been one of my team, for example. So one for my team crash is bad. But yeah, that's what it. That's it. He's still in the jello with 1 second. But yeah, like if Marx or Van Aert wins the next stage of Van der Poel, they get the yellow because of the bonus time they get when they win. Or just like top 3 is enough for Van der Poel to get the yellow jersey from me. So yeah, so this was the second stage, the battle in the wind.